Hello, ladies. This is part two of our releasing fat in midlife series. Welcome back to Menopause Made Easy with Tanya, thriving after 45. And we're going to release some fat today in a very loving way. And we're going to jump into why men versus women, why midlife fat behaves differently. And in general, men and women are different. Okay. If you missed episode number one, it's episode number 211A. Definitely go back and listen. We talked about what fat is and why loving your fat, yes, I said loving it, is the key to helping your body feel safe enough to release it. Today, as I mentioned, we're diving into something that every woman has felt at some point. Why does it seem so easy for men to lose fat, weight, and so frustrating for women, especially during midlife? Spoiler, your body isn't broken. It's brilliantly designed for survival, safety, and life. So today, let's dig into all of that. Take a deep breath, soften your belly, relax your jaw. You're exactly where you need to be today. Fiona. So remember Fiona and Emma from last episode. Fiona and her husband, which I hear a lot of with women, decide to get healthy together. They clean up their diet, they cut back on their evening snacks, they start walking after dinner, which are all great action steps. And 2 weeks later, her husband steps on the scale. He's down 6 pounds, his pants are a little looser. And Fiona steps on the scale and it hasn't moved, not budged, not even, not even a pound. And she feels betrayed by her body and she is ticked off. All right. Now, Emma has learned something very powerful. Women do not lose weight or fat like men, and we're not meant to. So instead of copying her husband's routine, she honors her female biology, her stress response, hormone shifts, and energy needs. And while her husband's weight drops quickly, Emma experiences a calmer nervous system, better sleep, muscle toning starts to come through, and a slow, steady release from the inside out. Two bodies, two outcomes, two strategies. Fiona fights her biology. Emma honors her body. Why women store fat differently than men? It's super fascinating. I used to teach people would come to my house or I would do it online, and I called it fat chat because I think you should just take the energy, any negative energy out of that word. It's a thing on our body. Okay. It's in meat. It's just fat. Okay. Release your emotional attachment to that word. Anyway, we used to have great fat chats where I educated women on what their fat is doing. Okay, so I'm not going to go into all of that today. I probably have done episodes in the past, but women are not small men, and our bodies are wired for creation, protection, and survival. And what does that mean? Really, what does that mean? Well, our bodies store fat to protect our hormonal health. As we're going through, after puberty until we hit menopause, this estrogen helps store fat on our hips and our thighs for fertility and hormonal safety. And when this estrogen drops in menopause, this journey of menopause, our body shifts from storage in our thighs, okay, in our butt, our hip area, to the belly to protect internal organs and make hormones elsewhere. There is a reason we get this shift. And that's not failure, everybody. That's adaptation. Do I notice a little extra fat around my belly? Yeah, I do. Okay. Am I living with some really great habits? Yes, I am. Do I love myself? Yes, I do. I love myself very much. Am I compassionate and curious? Absolutely. Okay. So as I go through this, I understand that my body is not failing me, it's adapting. So that's point number one. Women's nervous systems are more sensitive, especially going through this transition. Okay. And our body is biologically designed to detect threat faster. Because historically, remember, you have to remember that we are just cells. We're 37 plus trillion cells in our body. Okay. Our design is that we needed to protect ourselves and our children from harm. We are wired this way. Okay, most of us, that is what we're wired for. This is our nervous system, this is our function. And so when stress goes up, and we're all living with more stress than we used to, cortisol, which is a hormone, goes up, insulin goes up, and fat storage increases. This is why I have done many episodes on stress, and I have said that even if you do not feel stressed, there is still stress in your body that was not there 10 years ago because we live in a different world than we lived 10 years ago. Okay. And we're more sensitive not because we're weak, but because this is how we were built to keep us alive. So remember that. Be kind to yourself. And it's a fact that men burn fat faster because men have more lean muscle, higher testosterone, less hormonal fluctuation, lower stress sensitivity. So, yes, they drop weight faster. But we have strengths that they don't. And that includes resilience, endurance, emotional intelligence, and a deep metabolic adaptability. Not to say that men don't have those things, but that's very strong characteristics in women. And our bodies, our female bodies, are protective, not defective. We are not defective. How does this show up in real life? Again, let's go back to this common thread that I hear so often. Well, Fiona, let's say Fiona. Fiona tries to eat less and move more, but her body senses deprivation and danger, and it holds on tight. Emma, on the other hand, these are some of the things that I did, learns how to stabilize her blood sugar. If you have not picked up my 5 hacks to cut your cravings, I recommend you pick that up. You can go to vibrantlivingwithtanya.com or moveyourbody.ca. You'll go to the top, you'll see freebies, click on 5 hacks to cut your cravings. It is super powerful to teach you how to stabilize your blood sugars. Emma lifts weights. I lift weights. Prioritizes protein. Yes, that's important. Walks. Yes. Manages stress. I'm getting better and better and better. We're talking about Emma. Supports sleep habits. Yes, I am getting better and better and better. Builds emotional safety. And Emma's body begins to trust her, and trust equals release. We need to reframe. Remember episode 1, I talked about reframing your mindset. Your midlife body is not trying to sabotage you. It's not. It's there to protect you. It's there to save you. And when we stop copying men or stop following fad diets and stop doing things that we were taught because we didn't know what we know now. This is what I mean. We can't do what we were taught in high school. It's changed, or even university. It's changed from what I've learned when I went through this for university or college as well. Okay? We have to start honoring our women's biology, and fat release becomes possible and gentle. I'm going to give you some tips, and I've mentioned these before. They're not magic, but they need to be done in order to start the process and for you to be loving and caring along the way. This is what signals safety to your body and helps to release stored fat. Remember, that's stored energy. If you haven't listened to my mini series on sugar, I would highly recommend listening to that. okay? Because sugar gets stored as fat. And I'm not talking about sugar out of a sugar bowl. Just go listen to that. So protein at every meal, especially breakfast, morning light, gentle movement, strength training 2 to 3 times a week, slow eating, and breathe before your meals. Get centered, not stressed. Stop starving and overworking your body. Oh my gosh, I did that. Rest as a strategy. Ooh, that's a toughie, not as a reward. And I've definitely been working on that. I said to my husband, sometimes I feel like I've slowed down so much I'm going backwards. He goes, "Oh, you're not slow, Tanya." But I am so much slower than what I used to be. I have calmed down. Okay. And let joy, not stress, fuel you. This is not a weight loss plan. This is a nervous system plus hormone safety plan. And when you stop, which was my very first episode of this podcast, when you stop reaching for the shiny stars and you get intentional about the tiny little, you could call it boring things that you must do day after day that I don't find boring. I feel incredible. Okay. But it's nothing crazy. I was even talking to a client of mine today, and she's like, I feel like I should be doing something like big. Like, shouldn't I be going on a diet? And I'm like, no. Okay. And look at yourself where you were last year to where you are now. And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, I get it. I get it. But it is, we're wired for shiny objects. So understand that you're wired for shiny objects. And then just remember that they are short-lived and that the real stuff comes with the deeper work if you're wanting to do it. And it's fun, and I make it fun. When your body feels safe, fat lets go. So let's end this episode with journaling prompts like I did with the last one. Where have I been trying to force or control my body instead of supporting it? Where have I been trying to support or to force or control my body instead of supporting it? When do I feel most stress or unsafe in my body? What is one thing I can do this week to help my body feel safer, nurtured, and supported? And I will say this, it's not always about having a bath, even though that's nice. I'm just picking one thing. It's about how do we move throughout our day with ease and grace. It's not carving out a moment of time, which again is nice. A massage is nice. I'm going for one later today. But it's how do we start living this? Okay. So I have an invitation for you today. If this is speaking to your soul, if you're done fighting your body and ready to work with it, and you're just like, I have no idea how to do this. I don't know. Am I eating right? Am I moving right? Am I thinking right? I don't know. I would really love to support you. And I'm offering a limited private coaching special, which is 3 private 30-minute sessions for $149 plus tax, which is a deal. And it's designed specifically for midlife women. So that's anybody 45 to 100. And you are ready to uncover your metabolic blocks, your stress patterns, and your release. You want to release stress. You want to tweak what you're eating and how you're moving. You want to know what that safety feels like in your body. This is not a diet program, okay? I will tweak your diet, but I'm not putting you on a diet because we are N of one. We all eat differently, but I can definitely look at your diet and very quickly see where it needs adjustments. I can look at your workouts, or maybe you're not even working out at all. We talk about your stress, and we'll talk about some other things as well. This is about safety, understanding, metabolism, and emotional release. And your body has its reasons, and together we will find them. Yes, we will. You can email Tanya, Tanya, at moveyourbody.ca, Tanya, Tanya, at moveyourbody.ca. If I don't respond to you within 24 hours, your email has been lost in cyberspace. I do check my junk, but I will not every day. So if I don't hear from you, please reach out again. Your body is wise. Your body is protective. Your body is on your team. And when you honor your design, you unlock your power. Woo! Yes, you do, honey. Next episode, we're going to dive into how fat gets stored and how we can help release it gently and naturally. And until then, my lovely ladies, breathe, soften, and remember, your body loves you, and I do too. Your body loves you, and it's time that you love her back because I love you. You know what? Let's just love on ourselves, love on our body, love on everyone around us. Love yourself, ladies. All right, I look forward to hearing from you. If my coaching, if my special resonates, reach out to me, Tanya at moveyourbody.ca. And I look forward to speaking with you, seeing with you, or having listened to my next episode.